It's Denise Salcedo. I am backstage right now at Wrestling Revolver in Los Angeles, and standing with me right now is none other than Speedball Mike Bailey. Dude, I gotta tell you, I'm gonna start off by saying this. You have had an incredible 2023. A lot of people are saying that you are their wrestler of the year. Hearing that, how does that make you feel?
So, it's a little bit hard for me because honestly, when I first started doing PWG in 2015, people were like, 2015, that's Speedball Mike Bailey's year. And then going into 2016, people, oh man, 2016, that's got to be Speedball Mike Bailey's year. And then maybe a small dip in 2017, because I couldn't come to the US, and then 2018, Europe, Japan, all over the place, Speedball year. 2019, Speedball's year. 2020, 21, 22, now 23, same thing is still happening, which is great for me, because my biggest goal in pro wrestling is to outdo myself every single year, and I think I've done it again.
I will say so, and hearing you say that, I think it's just kind of a testament to your work. And I know that you and I spoke in length a while back. You guys can check out that interview here on the channel. And you really,
do you have like the links?
Links. And we really talked about the time away and everything that you did, and then coming back and now trying to get, I guess you can say, back on the radar for this different audience, right? And you've definitely done that. When you think about this year, I mean, God, I don't even know, do you remember everybody that you wrestled this year in the Indies and Impact, like literally everywhere? Because if you do, you would just say were your personal favorite matches of the year.
Well, so I make a real effort, and I remember, honestly, if you tell me a match, I can probably tell you the match. Like any match from this year, I can probably tell you most of it, at least like the structure and how it went down and the moves and everything. But my memory is very good. So I got to wrestle this year, once again, some of the greatest pro wrestlers of all time. And I don't say that lightly, sorry. I think that like pro wrestling right now is the best it's ever been. I got to be in the Bola finals and beat Konosuke Takeshita, who also, much like me, was the greatest wrestler in the world. I said it about him in 2016, I think, and now people are finally starting to believe it. I got to have another match with Will Ospreay. I got to wrestle Alec Price, I got to wrestle Brian Keith several times, and I'll be wrestling him tonight, and he is also someone who hopefully it doesn't take much longer, but very soon people will be saying he is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. But man, that match with Will Ospreay really stands out as, according to Dave Meltzer, at least, it is the greatest match I've ever had.
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel great. I mean, it makes me feel like there's a lot to be said about star ratings and how that works, right? It's subjective. See, my thought is, I think matches should be rated in a sliding scale. And I think if you have a 5-minute match that you do perfectly, that should be 5, 6, 7 stars, whatever. But that's just part of the criticism. But regardless, a lot of people value his opinion, right? And I think that Impact right now, going into TNA, we're back, is in a great place. And I think that I am closing off this year, which is I just finished my second year with Impact. Ended on such a high note that's like good for myself, but good for the direction in which Impact is going and what's coming up next. I mean, it is the highest rated match in Impact/TNA history since Joe A.J. Daniels in 2005, which that is the year, like 2005, I was 15 years old. And like I had just started going into pro wrestling. I was very bad, but pro wrestling in Quebec at that time was very bad. But that match is like, I saw it and I was like, ooh, this is the kind of wrestling I want to do. And now to have like an official marker of the wrestling you wanted to do and the level you wanted to be at, you're it. That's it. Time to go. And I mean, I've been in Impact for 2 years now. I'm heading into my 3rd year. We're TNA, we're back, things are changing. This is, I mean, momentum, I think is the word I can use that describes it the best. I'm going into my contract here with all the momentum in the world, and I'm ready to do big things with Impact in 2024.
I think momentum is definitely the right way to say it, especially because Mike Bailey, the second the match was announced and you were going to be wrestling Will Ospreay, everybody, including myself, was like, holy shit, we're about to see like a barn burner. And I watched your match and I freaking loved it, man. I know that's just like, I'm sure you've had a million people say it, but it was so entertaining to watch and just seeing the speed at which you guys work. This is kind of a random question. Like, how on earth do you do the freaking kicks and everything? I just stepped on you. Oh my god. Did I just injure my baby?
Oh no! Ouch. So I've been doing those kicks. So the speedball kicks, right, or the glow combo, whatever you want to call it, is something that I used to do in actual Taekwondo competitions to other black belts whose goal was to not get kicked by this man, and I still got them with those kicks. And then people are like, oh, it's fake, how do you do it? I practiced it a lot. A lot, like many years. People have fun memories of their teenage years, going to parties, doing stupid stuff. I don't, I was doing roundhouse kicks.
So that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Stay home and practice a roundhouse kick.
Sacrifice your happiness, remove all the joy from your life, and get really good at doing roundhouse kicks.
So what's the tip? What would you say? What's the tip to getting the perfect precision, the perfect impact on a kick?
Do it thousands. Bruce Lee quote, I fear not the man who knows 10,000 kicks, but I fear the man who's done one kick 10,000 times. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Alrighty, there you guys have it. Mike Bailey, everybody. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Oh my gosh, I didn't think I wanted you too hard, did I?
Oh, you're all good.
Oh.